It's Jay, the Snazzy Diva. Welcome to my world. From health and fitness, tackling my issues and yours, and of course, accessorizing with the flyest fashion jewelry around from snazzydiva.com. Here, everyone is beautiful beyond measure. Welcome to the world of Snazzy Diva. Hey guys, it's Jay and I'm back finally. I know it's been like forever and 10 years since my last video, and I am so sorry for that. I can't even remember the last time I did one. It was probably before my 1 year mark, and that was like in May. It's October, so I am super late. And it's not that I haven't wanted to do any videos, but my mom had a really major surgery. She had a neck surgery, and so life just kind of stopped in a way because my sister and I had to take care of her. And then, of course, you know, 2 kids, husband, career, dog, partridge in a pear tree. Just haven't had time. So, things are kind of getting to a place where I can get back into it. I want to thank everybody for all of your comments, and guys, please forgive me. I decided to deep clean my house today, and I don't have carpet because I'm an asthmatic. So, you know, hardwood is great because you just, you know, sweep mop, but when you get behind and there's a lot of dust, yeah, you start to sound like Mr. Snuffleupagus. Anyway, so into what's going on. The next couple days, I'm hoping I'll have time to sit down, and I've written down like several topics that I kind of want to share with you guys. So my prayer is that I have time over the next few days to cover those things and to get you caught up with where I am in my journey and what's going on, because as you can see in my t-shirt, yeah, the struggle is real. Okay, so what has been going on? I have made a decision. I do not weigh anymore. I cannot tell you how much I weigh right now because I don't get on the scale. The scale is the devil, and it will mess with you. I am working out, and of course doing cardio, whatever, but I'm also doing, you know, weight training or whatever. So when you start to, people say, oh, you build muscle, so don't look at the scale, this and the other, that will mess you up. So I just don't deal with the scale. I operate more with how I feel and making sure I'm following or trying my best to follow the plan and follow the diet, and also how I look in my clothes. I'm still in a 10. I am fighting for this 8. I want to go down to an 8 so bad, but I feel like it is going to take an act of Congress, Buddha, Allah, Confucius, Jesus, and all of the other holy men to get me there. But I digress. What else is going on? Okay, so today is Sunday. What's today's day? I think it's October 22nd. I starting tomorrow am going to begin the process of resetting my pouch. Now, let me just tell you guys, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's not something that the nutritionists and other people at Peachtree Bariatrics shared with me. I never heard of that. I actually learned about pouch resetting from, well, other YouTubers, and also my friend of a friend who has always been kind of coaching me through this whole process since before I decided to have the surgery. And so I didn't even know that was something that you can do. And supposedly the whole premise behind resetting your pouch is, as you get further and further away from your surgery date and you're accustomed to, you know, having this new stomach and this and the other, your pouch is naturally going to expand from the time that you first, had the surgery. So I don't know if resetting is a way of shrinking it some, but it's supposed to be something that kind of helps you get back on track, because you're gonna, for lack of a better word, cheat. You're going to deviate from the diet. And so this is kind of a way to get you back to where you should be with your eating. Have you deviated from the diet, Jay? Yeah. Um, my biggest deviation though has not been like, I guess, like potatoes and starches and stuff like that, like pasta and stuff like that. My biggest deviation, which has always been my Achilles heel, is sweets. I'm addicted to sugar, and that has not gone away. And if Nabisco does not stop making new flavors of freaking Oreos, I mean, really. And then they had the audacity to come out with cinnamon bun. What the hell? So, yeah, I have deviated. That's been my biggest thing, but I still have been able to keep that under control. I would love to be able to say I have just let go of all processed sugar. I don't have any of those things. I would love to be able to lie and say that, and well, it not be a lie for it to be the truth, but I don't. I have sweets. I don't. Yeah, I have sweets. There's no point in me even elaborating. I have sweets. So I do think that has also been a hindrance to me getting to my 8. I think that it has created an obstacle. I don't think I've plateaued. I think that the demons that I struggled with and fought prior to surgery are still there. And one of those demons is sugar. So I'm working through that. Definitely praying. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this thing off my screen. Get off. Get off. I'm definitely praying for deliverance from that. I'm about ready to look for a hypnotist or something, because my sugar addiction is, yep. Okay. So anyway, I've seen a lot of different versions of how the pouch reset is supposed to work. I don't want to install anything right now. Y'all know I don't have my glasses on. I can't see a ding thing. How the pouch reset is supposed to work. I've seen a couple variations. I've seen people talk about just going back to phase 1, like you basically start the phases over. But I actually saw somebody say that they took it even further, and they went, like, they did their, okay, so the pouch reset I think can last anywhere from like 1 to 2 weeks. I guess to do it well, you would need to do the 2 weeks. But I saw somebody on YouTube say that they actually started back from, like, they included the 2 days or whatever before you have your surgery, when you only have like the all liquid, just protein, which is pretty much what you're on in stage 1 anyway. But basically you're going back to stage 1. So you're going back to broths and soups and puddings, jello, applesauce. Your protein, of course, you can have your protein shakes or whatever, and that's all you're ingesting. Now, of course, phase 1 lasts like 3 weeks. Well, that's not how you're doing the pouch reset. I think you do the pouch reset, stage 1, for like 2, 3, 4 days, and then graduate into stage 2, stage 3, whatever. So, I feel like if I don't know if I can do this, but maybe I need to try to get in my mindset like, okay, you're about to go have surgery again. So when I had surgery, I was able to do it. But going back to square 1. And I would like to do a week of stage 1. And I remember my first 2 weeks after surgery, I lost 25 pounds. Now, I'm not saying that I think I'm expecting to lose 25 pounds in a week or two if I go back to stage one. Excuse me. But I do think that if I did go back to stage one of literally just soft foods, maybe incorporating some scrambled eggs or something like that, I actually think that I could really pull about a good 15. Because I'm only a year and some months out. And I don't think I've stretched my pouch like that. I don't drink sodas. I'm still not eating and drinking at the same time, which, by the way, is so uber difficult. But I'm going to follow back up with you guys and let you know how that works for me. I'm going to do the pouch reset. I'm shooting for 10 days. That is my goal, to have 10 days straight. And I'm going to do a little bit more research and follow up with you all on exactly what my decision is as far as, am I doing just stage one? Do you graduate? Do you take, I don't know. I haven't fully decided. I know that you start with stage one. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I said I was going to answer some questions that I've gotten via email. And one of the questions that I've gotten, I think I need to do it like in a totally separate video, is like some of the social emotional aspects that go along with the surgery. Like now that you're out of the surgery and everybody kind of knows that you've had it and things of that nature. This has been really interesting. I'm going to say this. It's been more positive than negative. Definitely. It's definitely been more positive than negative. However, there have been some things that have happened even since my last video that have been interesting and have taken me to a new phase mentally. So I am going to share that with you. But before I go, I want to talk to you about snacking. So, and this is another reason why I want to do the pouch reset. I went to the nutritionist through Peachtree Bariatric, and I was telling her, look, I'm craving, salty snacks. Like, of course, I wasn't 100% honest and tell her that, yeah, I'm kind of addicted to sugar, and I'm still pulling an Oreo here or there. She ain't need to know all that. But I was telling her, like, there are times when I really want a bag of chips. And of course, I don't even think I could eat a whole bag at this point, but I want a chip. And I guess it's considered cheating. I don't know. Because I have had I really wanted some sour cream and onion Lay's potato chips. I don't know why. They're not even my favorite. But that's just what I had a taste for. And so I took 2 chips. I put them in my mouth. And this is going to sound so gross, so please forgive me. I put them in my mouth. I chewed them. I kind of got all the juice out. And then I spit it out in a napkin. I didn't swallow. But that did satisfy my craving. Anyway, sitting with the nutritionist, I'm talking to her and I'm like, what do I do to satisfy these cravings for these salty snacks or things that you're not supposed to have? So she basically, very matter-of-factly, nicely, but very matter-of-factly said, well, you can try some kale chips or, all of the alternatives that she gave me sounded so gross and so disgusting. But I'm looking at her like, I just told you I want Cheetos. I just told you I want Golden Flake cheese puffs. And don't judge me, but yes, Golden Flake is the best brand of cheese puff. I digress. I just told you I want specific things, that I'm having these cravings, and you just told me to get some damn kale chips. Like, do I look like a person who eats kale chips? Well, of course, didn't say that to her. I'm like, okay, well, let's try it. So I go to the store. Don't know what brand is supposed to be better than another. I just know that when I go into Kroger and go to the health food section and I see kale chips and I see all these different brands, I just pick up a bag and I just note that they're expensive as hell. Which, by the way, why is eating healthy so damn expensive? I digress. I can't see. Anyway, like that. No wonder everybody's fat. It's cheaper to be fat. Anyway, so I buy these Cool Ranch. I'm thinking, well, they're flavored. Like I love ranch. I'm gonna get the ranch kale chips. And I get to work and I'm sitting in my co-counselor's office and I'm like, I'm trying these kale chips for the first time. And she's like one of these organic, everything's got to be free range, grass fed, whatever people. And so she's like, yeah, I think you'll like them. Try them. And she said, I'm going to videotape your, reaction when you eat them. Somebody just should have given me an ass sandwich. Those were the most disgusting things I've ever tasted in my life. And I spent like $5 on this bag. I mean, it wasn't a little bag, but it was still a bag that I'm like, okay, this is trash. I just wasted $5 and I'm never going to have it again. That wasn't for me. So I would love if somebody who has had the surgery can give me some suggestions on how they handle the cravings. Sometimes when I have a sweets craving, yes, I can have a protein shake because the Herbalife mint chocolate chip shake that I showed you guys months ago that I just love, it really does taste like mint chocolate chip ice cream. And if I haven't told you before, that's my favorite flavor of ice cream. So that kind of will satisfy my sweets craving and take care of me getting my protein or whatever. But for the salt, when I want a salty snack, that's a struggle for me. And I don't want to be the chick who's constantly chewing something and spitting it out in a napkin. It's kind of gross. Even though when you eat something, you're really eating for the taste. So me chewing it, getting that taste, but not necessarily ingesting it, because the satisfaction does not come from me swallowing and, ingesting. The satisfaction for me comes from the taste. So I could do that, but that just seems gross to me. But I digress. I'm going to cut this one short, even though we're already at 16 and a half minutes, so that's not exactly short. And hopefully tomorrow or the next day, I will have time to kind of share that other piece and some of the other topics that I have listed. I'm also going to follow up with you guys and tell you how I'm doing in my pouch reset and what that's going to look like. So until then, continue to like, comment, share. Oh, somebody did ask me why in my videos I'm always sitting. Well, I'm still kind of new to the whole YouTube thing, so I don't really have the setup for me to be standing. I would love to be standing, but I am going to post some updated pictures that I've done over the last few months, and even some recent ones that I've been modeling for Snazzy, which, by the way, I'm so excited because Snazzy Diva has started carrying clothing, and I'm super, super excited. It's going extremely well. And I'm even going into carrying plus sizes because somebody shamed me and was like, oh, so you done got skinny and now you can't have clothes for the big girls. And I'm like, not on purpose. My bad. So yes, I have clothing for all sizes. So check out snazzydiva.com. But at the end of this, I am going to post some pictures of me upright, so you can see how I'm looking these days. As a matter of fact, they're recent enough to where I still have this hairdo. So that'll give you an idea of how I look today. As always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your positive energy, for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and all that jazz. Subscribe. Peace and blessings. Until next time.